Hello, and welcome to this section on body motion. In the previous sections, we introduced breath practice and arm motion. In this section, we will be moving more with the lower body and the lower abdomen. We will still use our three-part breathing as a basis for the breath that initiates the motion. First, for this practice, let's come to the edge of our seat. Your sit bones are well established on the chair, and you have your ankles underneath your knees. And let's begin with a very, very simple motion of the hips. I call it flapper knees, like the 1920s dance, where you just move the knees in and out. If you'd like to cross your hands for fun, you can. That's not necessarily important here. What is important is that the hip sockets here feel some activation inside and out. This will have impact on your glutes, your lower back, and your lower abdomen. If this at all is uncomfortable for you, please enjoy a range or a rate that feels more appropriate for you. We don't need a big motion here, just enough to loosen the hips. Now let's wiggle our ankles together and seal up our knees to where they touch. Now some of you this will feel comfortable. Others of you this may not feel so easy to hold because of tightness in the groins. I have a yoga block here. This could be a shoe or a couch pillow that you have at home to place between the knees if you need it. This is an option so that you may squeeze the legs without incurring any discomfort inside the hips. I'm going to keep the block here to demonstrate a simple twist. The twisting begins first with stabilizing the lower body, the knees gently squeezing in, and in many cases that will help us lift our chest. Let's enjoy a three-part breath first to stabilize the lower body. Exhale first, starting with the belly. Inhale, midsection, collarbones. Exhale, collar, mid, and belly. Good. Now let's start with a simple twist. Placing your left hand across the right knee, gently pull the arm to the side, and as that pulls the side, you'll feel your chest lift up. Squeezing the block or the knees, whichever you've chosen, from your navel, begin to just rotate around an imaginary central axis. You might just go a few inches or degrees. Some of you can place your hand behind you on the chair, and as you press down, lifting up with the spine, and continue to rotate a bit more. My head will leave the visual with you, and you might even take your chin over that back shoulder. We're not going for super far today. We're not looking to go to the extremes. We're looking to feel a gentle compression inside the abdominal cavity and a gentle rotation in the spine. Make sure that the head itself is lengthened upwards. Sometimes the head can be off to the side. See if you can lift the head. Let's take one more breath. And then as you exhale, release back to neutral. This is a great place to release the block for a moment. Give another flapper legs for a moment. We're always trying to find ease and length in any joint system. If you're using the block or couch pillow, please return it to your knees, or you may continue to choose without. As you squeeze the legs, the chest lifts. This time the right hand on the left leg pulling across will begin to activate the chest, and you may start rotating to the left. Again, feel where your body wants you to go. It's not so important how deep you go or how far you rotate. But some of you, your bodies just naturally will allow you to go further. You may place the back hand on the chair and continue lifting upward. Long neck, pulling the chin in, and then slowly rotating from this central axis. Let's take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. And each exhale, you may feel the rotation deepen a bit. Let's take one more here. Inhale. Letting the belly gently squeeze. Exhale. And slowly returning to the front. Let's remove anything that you may have placed by the knee and just sit with the palms up for a moment. I like to teach that we want to feel the effects of the previous pose. So after we did the twist left and right, just take a moment and just feel what's happening inside the body. You might feel this as physical release. You might feel it as the breath deepening, or some cases the mind will feel like it's finding greater ease. And then blinking the eyes open, let's shift our attention now to the lower body. Once again, heel toe your feet together. This time we're going to clasp our hands underneath each leg while it lengthens out. We'll start with the right leg. So lift up, clasp your hands under, and then let the leg hang on your hands, but lift the chest so that there's a hammock effect holding the thigh. On your inhale, we're going to simply lift the leg. Inhale. You might go a little bit, you might go more, and you might be able to straighten the leg, but please only honor what feels good to you. Exhale, release. We'll enjoy a few more. Inhale, and as the leg comes out, you might feel a little pressure downward of the opposing foot to help with stability. Exhale, releasing the leg. One more time here. Inhale, lifting up, nice broad chest, feel nice quadricep activation, and then releasing the leg down. Let the foot come down, flapper knees. Excellent. Let's change sides. Begin with the ankles and knees together, find the posture, then scoop under, this case, the left leg. Get your fingers, lay the thigh in the hammock, and then lift the chest so that there's some solidity. Now the right foot presses down with a little bit of effort to give security in the lower belly. 3 rounds. Exhale first. And inhale up. Again, you might keep the knee slightly bent. Feel what feels appropriate for you today. Exhale, release. And our right and left sides are not the same. Inhale, extend out. Feel the chest rise and the breath fulfill. Exhale, releasing down. We'll make this the last time. Inhale, come out, lift the chest, peak with the breath. Exhale, release. Foot on the ground, flapper knees. Releasing, releasing. And our last stretch here, place your hands on the side of the chair to secure your hips and open the legs out to the side. Go ahead and flex the feet and lift the chest. This position already, for some of you, will simply feel comfortable. You might want your hands on the chair for stability, and you could do a few rounds of breath here. But the majority of you will feel comfortable from the hips beginning to fold forward a bit, and you could bring your hands to your shins. A few of you can come further, and a few of you can come even further. It's not about how far you go, it's about what you feel. So, in my body, I'm able to go a little bit further, and I'm feeling my hips move back as I press the heels down, so there's a 2-direction action, and my hands are helping to keep the chest lifted. Let's take a few rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's enjoy one more nice long neck. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can lower the head, walk the hands up your legs. Let's bend the knees in, place the feet on the earth. Palms up. Close your eyes. And as you take a couple of rounds of breath, feel this domino effect, this boomerang effect in the body and your breath. And even notice if the mind is starting to relax or calm down, unwind. As this starts to close the end of this segment, you may choose to continue in this position for much longer if you like. Your body is well set up for the meditation that will follow soon. If this is indeed the end of your practice, let's bring our hands together. And we recognize that underneath the surface of the difference of appearance lies a common beating heart, the thread of life. And when we connect from that place, let us smile to each other and say, Namaste. Thank you.